Buenos dias, amigos, from
a chilly, frigid Pátzcuaro.
our last morning in Pátzcuaro.
Now, they say the early bird gets the worm, but Greg and I learned real quick, the early bird does not get the cab here.
No, you don't, amigos. Amigos, we did find a cab, but there's some confusion in which mirador we were going to, so we cannot show you one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever seen in all of Mexico that I ran up to yesterday.
But we did see the neighborhood called the Mirador.
Yes, there's El Mirador, the neighborhood, and then there's several miradores. But
now we know.
We found Atole. We are back in town. Woo!
That's good.
Champorrado and
guayaba.
It is so delicious on this cold morning. Amigos, just a few days ago we hit 100,000 subscribers. Thank you for allowing us to share Mexico with the world.
Yes.
We have some big plans coming up.
We do. So we have been planning this for a while as 100,000 got closer, but we sort of started to think, what good is having a platform with 100,000 amigos if we can't use that for something more than ourselves? So with that, we have put together a fundraising plan that should be really fun for all of you and really tiring and exhausting and fun for us. Greg and I are going to walk 100 kilometers in 100 hours to celebrate 100,000 subscribers, and in an effort to raise 100,000 pesos for Alimento para Todos, which is a huge food bank right in the center of Mexico City.
They help feed over 60,000 people. 60,000 people? 60,000 people a month. We'll be releasing more information about this as we go, but we're gonna need your help and your encouragement. We'll link everything below.
Prayers,
100,000 subscribers, 100,000. No, not 100,000 kilometers. 100 kilometers in 100 hours to raise 100,000 pesos.
Thanks for being part of that 100.
We are super excited.
Nervous.
We're gonna get tripa, tacos de tripa coming up.
We are. I just don't really want to get that before we walk 30 kilometers in one day.
Oh no, we're gonna get it before. We're gonna get it soon.
Are there snack breaks?
This is Mexico, amigos. Papel picado, red tiled roofs, Pueblo Mágico, una iglesia. This is Mexico. One of the many bad things about leaving Pátzcuaro is that, or one of the good things about being in Pátzcuaro, out of the many, is that we're here for Dia de Muertos. One of the bad things is it was so packed here, and that's kind of what makes it the place to be. But unfortunately, it made it difficult to see the town and to experience Pátzcuaro not during Dia de Muertos. And so just like this street, we have never walked on this street the entire time we're here. We haven't shown you guys enough of Pátzcuaro, and we don't have much time to do that today, but just trust me when we say the city is beautiful. If you had to sell Pátzcuaro, what would be your Pátzcuaro jingle?
Okay, I don't have a Pátzcuaro jingle, but I do think it sort of reminds me at first glance upon Amialco. It's got a very like western-y feel, lots of wood, things like that. The square is beautiful and huge. For a town of only 55,000 people, the square is massive. It's a cool little mountain town, literally and figuratively.
Goyo's words of wisdom for the day, which is
Scary.
is scary, is that the more we travel Mexico, the more we learn just how much we know nothing about Mexico. And I think that's something people experience in even any field. At first, you start playing guitar and you think you know everything about guitar, and then the more and more you practice, you realize that you know very little, and you're a long ways away from being an expert. And I think that is part of why we keep that childlike sense of wonder. It's just because the more places we go, the more we travel, the more we learn about Mexico, the more traditions that we try and take part in, a la Dia de Muertos. It's just we are opened up to so many different sides of Mexico. And I do challenge you guys in the comments, Mexicanos or not, expats or not, I'm afraid of anybody who says they're an expert, anybody who says they know Mexico. This is Mexico, amigos.
Yeah.
Because to know Mexico is
a lifelong dream, goal,
journey.
Yeah, there's really no way to draw conclusions, if you will, and we do our best so as to provide you guys a sense sort of like what it feels like, what it looks like, what the people are like, what the food is like. But the reality is we just have a quick snapshot of Mexico. As
we leave Michoacan, we'll have a little bit of a glimpse into what is Michoacan, and I'm glad we've been here.
One more piece of the pie, chocolate pie, completed.
It's a massive pie. But luckily for you all, we love pie. And we just want to say thank you to each and every one of you, and a special thank you to our sponsors of this video, our patrones, patrocinadores, our patrons.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing us to learn about Mexico and allowing us to attempt to share Mexico with the world. And if you're not doing so already, we share some behind the scenes footage and just some funny, if you want more weta, is what I'm trying to say. Follow us at Kinetic Kennons on Instagram. Or if you want poquito más español a veces en español on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram at Kinetic Kennons 2. If you want to, I don't know. That's today's random thought. We haven't packed yet. We gotta go.
Under our belt that we've been. It's not necessarily about the quantity of cities or states or Pueblo Mágicos that we visited. It's more about depth over breadth. And I do think that's true when we're able to spend a little bit more time, really get to know the people, really get to know the food. We realize how much we don't know the people or the food. But one thing we do know is true. We have conchas inside a bakery, inside the bus station. Thank you, Michoacan.
Depth over breadth. Although here at 7,200 feet, it is pretty hard to get a breath.
Oh my gosh.
Amigos, thank you so much for listening to all of our crazy thoughts today. Most of my crazy thoughts. I had way too much coffee this morning. If each subscriber donates just 1 peso, we can help feed Mexico City. We can help feed Mexico. Yes. Nobody should be...
2.5 cents.
2.5 cents a person. Nobody should be going hungry. This is not a problem the world should be facing, much less Mexico should be facing. We have a lot coming up with that. Help us out if you can. Help Mexico if you can. Thank you, amigos, for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Click the bell that we get notified
every time
we upload a new video. And we will see you
tomorrow from
La Ciudad de México.
Mexico.